You won't believe that the people we're about to introduce actually exist in real life. These real-life, extraordinary individuals possess appearances and abilities that will leave you astonished. Things that once made them targets of ridicule, exclusion, or judgment, but now shine in ways no one could have imagined. Each story is an extraordinary journey where resilience, determination, and the courage to rise above prejudice turn differences into a limitless source of strength. In today's video, we will explore people so unusual that you will find yourself asking, do they really exist? If you enjoy shocking but completely real stories like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss more amazing content in the future. A Fiagaro is more than a name. He is a physical statement of the sudden limits of human biology. He emerged as the tallest man in Nigeria, but his 2.1-meter frame was not a gift. It was the result of an endocrine condition. His life took a dramatic turn in adolescence when his body entered an extraordinary growth trajectory due to acromegaly, an excess of growth hormone. This transformation instantly turned everyday activities into a constant fight for survival, from simply fitting through doorways to finding clothes that had to be custom-made to match his extraordinary size. His story offers a profound insight into how the human body responds when its natural regulatory systems are disrupted. Actor Joaquin Phoenix was born with a distinctive scar on his upper lip, the result of a mild, natural cleft lip from birth. In the Hollywood environment that values perfect beauty, this scar was initially seen as a physical flaw. However, Joaquin chose to keep it as part of his unique identity, turning this small imperfection into a captivating, edgy, and mysterious feature. The scar does not diminish his charm. It adds a beauty shaped by experience. His career proves that exceptional talent can overshadow conventional standards. With deeply psychological acting, he turns his scar into an advantage, making his expressions more powerful than ever. In iconic roles like Joker, every subtle facial movement, combined with the scar, vividly conveys the character's complex, painful inner world. He shows that perfection does not lie in a flawless face, but in absolute authenticity. Joaquin is not only a talented actor, but also a persistent animal rights activist, living a simple and principled life. He uses his spotlight to uphold humanitarian values, showing that a person with depth always shines when true to themselves. That small scar has now become a symbol of steadfastness, reminding us to embrace our own imperfections and shine in our unique way. He is a source of inspiration for authentic confidence. Bablu Pashi, a man from India, has become a powerful source of inspiration for his community due to his determination to overcome a harsh fate. Born with a rare condition that caused his arms to develop abnormally and not function in a natural way, Bablu faced countless difficulties in his daily life from an early age. In a society where manual labor plays a central role, this disability seemed to close off all future opportunities for him. However, instead of accepting a life dependent on others' pity, Bablu chose a difficult but proud path, training himself to use his feet as his second hands. Through persistent determination, he learned to use his feet to perform tasks requiring great dexterity, even those that many able-bodied people would find challenging. He is able to feed himself, take care of personal hygiene, and, most importantly, work to support his own living. Bablu's image of working tirelessly, using his feet to operate tools and perform technical tasks, has made a strong impression on those around him. Beyond earning a livelihood, he also actively participates in community activities, using his story to encourage others in similar situations not to give up on their dreams. His journey is a vivid testament to the human ability to adapt infinitely in the face of life's harshest challenges. The profound educational lesson from Bablu Pashi's life is the spirit of self-reliance and the value of adaptability. He teaches us that adversity is not an endpoint, but a test of human resilience and creativity. Instead of blaming fate or waiting for help, actively seeking solutions and developing new skills helps us take control of our own lives. Natalia defies the mysterious multicentric osteolysis syndrome, where her once solid skeleton gradually fades like mist, yet her will only grows sharper than steel. Although every movement is a grueling negotiation for survival, she resolutely asserts her personal identity beyond the dissolution of her physical form. This is a powerful testament to an extraordinary desire to live, reminding us of the infinite strength of the soul. Please share your thoughts in the comments and like and subscribe to the channel to support these inspiring stories. The appearance of Suman Khatun in the early 21st century created a global media earthquake when this young Indian girl was recorded as one of the heaviest children in the world. At only 6 years old, Suman weighed approximately 100 kilograms, an unimaginable figure for a developing skeletal system, making the images of her standing beside her family a haunting visual contrast. The root of this condition was not merely dietary habits, but a fierce battle with a rare endocrine and metabolic disorder that caused her brain to constantly send uncontrollable, intense signals of hunger. Suman Khatun's case is not only an intensely curious phenomenon, but also a priceless medical record, sounding an alarm about the hidden corners of genetics and the complexity of human biological mechanisms that modern medicine is still striving to decode. The courage of a giant hidden within a frame only 1.27 meters tall. That is the proud portrait of Lauren Ruotolo. Afflicted with the rare McCune-Albright syndrome that makes the skeletal system brittle and prone to fractures, she transformed gloomy predictions of a life confined to a wheelchair into a journey of conquering the heights of the media industry in New York. The image of Lauren Ruotolo confidently striding with crutches at Hearst magazines is not only a miracle of will, but also the most vivid testament to the fact: when the soul is large enough, no physical defect can imprison a human's aspiration for success. Moving beyond a brilliant career, Lauren Ruotolo has also become a symbol of confidence through her book, Unstoppable, where she teaches us how to love our own cracks. She bravely shattered every standard mold of beauty, turning genetic mutations into the material for fierce pride and self-esteem. Lauren Ruotolo's story is an inspiring, heroic anthem, reminding us that we are not born to blend into the crowd, but to shine brightly through our own uniqueness, no matter how harsh a script destiny has written. Lola Grace Hartley is a little girl from Kansas, USA, who, along with her family, has written a touching journey about love, perseverance, and facing rare medical challenges. Lola's story is not just a medical record. It is a testament to the power of hope and optimism in the most challenging circumstances. From the moment she was born, Lola was diagnosed with congenital microcephaly, a condition that prevents the brain from developing fully, leading to a smaller than usual head size and restricted growth in height. At the time, doctors gave a cautious prognosis, believing that Lola might not survive past her early years or would face severe limitations in both cognitive and physical development. However, with the devoted care of her parents, Scott and Gwen Hartley, Lola overcame every barrier to grow up surrounded by love and support. Her journey became even more remarkable with her older sister Claire, who was also diagnosed with the same condition. Rather than giving in to despair, the Hartley family chose to face adversity with an extraordinary positive attitude. They turned their home into a nurturing environment filled with music, light, and love to stimulate the senses of both girls. Despite having difficulty communicating with language or walking, Lola expressed her feelings through her eyes, smile, and subtle reactions to the world around her. The Hartley family decided to share Lola and Claire's journey through social media platforms and a personal blog called Hartley Hooligans. Their goal was not to seek pity, but to raise awareness about microcephaly and inspire other families in similar situations. They wanted to prove that every life, no matter how fragile or different, holds its own unique value and beauty. Lola Grace Hartley's 13 years on this earth, though short, shone brightly like a star. Though Lola gently closed her eyes in 2019 to reunite with her beloved sister in a peaceful world, her story remains an eternal spiritual legacy. Lola's presence in this world taught us profound lessons in empathy and patience. While her journey may have been shorter than most, every day she lived was a priceless gift, reminding the community to cherish every peaceful moment with loved ones. Bravery does not lie in the legs, but in the iron will of the warrior Isaiah Byrd. Although caudal regression syndrome took his legs from birth, Isaiah Byrd has never surrendered or needed the help of a wheelchair to move. With extremely strong hands and a steel spirit on the wrestling mat, he has become a global phenomenon, reminding us of a profound educational lesson. Adversity is not the end, but the launching pad for the bravest souls to write miracles. If it were you, would you be brave enough to fight like Isaiah Byrd? Press like and subscribe to the channel to discover more real-life superpowers, and leave a word describing your emotions in the comments below. James Lusted, a man born and raised in the beautiful land of Wales, has woven a radiant story of resilience and love that transcends all boundaries of appearance. Born with the rare genetic condition diastrophic dysplasia, which left him standing at just 1.09 meters tall, James's childhood was filled with curious stares and numerous complex surgeries to correct his bones and joints. However, instead of living in self-pity or resentment toward fate, he chose to face the world with pride, a bright smile, and an unbreakable warrior spirit. James has always believed that his physical difference could never define or limit his life. He has always aspired to live a full, vibrant life, despite his small stature. Through extraordinary determination, James has gone on to shine under the spotlight as a talented actor, an enthusiastic television presenter, and a dedicated politician committed to advocating for the rights of vulnerable people in society. Not only has James Lusted built a stable and successful career, but he has also found a beautiful and peaceful home with his beloved wife, Chloe, a teacher who stands at 1.66 meters tall. Their sincere and deep love has broken all barriers of appearance, becoming a powerful symbol of understanding and compassion, and earning them a place in the Guinness World Records as the couple with the greatest height difference in the world. Together, as they welcome their adorable baby daughter, James and Chloe continue to spread healing energy to millions of people. The extraordinary life of James Lusted shines like a lighthouse of hope, proving that a person's true value is never defined by physical appearance, but by a courageous heart full of resilience, bravery, and love for life. Axel Horgan, a brave young boy from County Kerry, Ireland, has ignited a powerful flame of hope through his courageous fight against an extremely rare medical condition. From birth, Axel was diagnosed with a combination of Crouzon Syndrome and Klippel-Trenaunay Syndrome, a highly complex genetic disorder with fewer than 200 known cases worldwide. Axel Horgan's medical condition caused his tissues, blood vessels, and bones to grow uncontrollably, especially in one foot, leading to a severe imbalance in his body. His early months of life were spent enduring a long and difficult journey in the hospital, facing numerous intensive treatments, including specialized medical therapies and pain relief medication to manage intense physical suffering so severe that he could not even sit or lie down comfortably. The condition also affected his central nervous system, causing language regression and developmental delays. At one point, doctors delivered a very pessimistic prognosis, suggesting that the little boy might never be able to walk on his own. However, driven by the extraordinary resilience of a true little warrior and the unconditional love of his family, Axel Horgan went on to create a remarkable medical miracle. Defying all physical limitations and the most severe medical predictions, the boy proudly took his first steps, bringing overwhelming joy to his parents and deep admiration from the community. The courageous journey of Axel Horgan, rising above adversity, has not only united a powerful wave of compassion in his hometown, but also spread an invaluable message of never giving up, igniting hope for families around the world who are battling rare diseases every single day. Teresa Widner is a living symbol of the psychological phenomenon known as pica, in which a person consumes raw minerals, such as pebbles, instead of ordinary food. Over the course of many decades, she reportedly ate more than a ton of stones, viewing this behavior as a way to self-soothe her inner emotional turmoil. Teresa's story illustrates the intersection of micronutrient deficiencies, psychological trauma, and survival instincts, while also revealing the complex hidden dimensions of human behavior and the deep desire for inner peace, even when such actions carry significant health risks. Standing at just 1.12 meters tall, Kenny Baker proved that a person's stature is not measured in inches, but by the mark they leave on the world. He was the one who breathed life into R2-D2, the most iconic robot in Star Wars film history. Sitting inside the cramped and sweltering metal shell, Kenny used subtle movements to create personality, intelligence, and loyalty for a voiceless character, making millions of audiences fall in love. Kenny's career was far from easy. He started out in circuses and nightclubs, where differences in appearance were often made the subject of ridicule. But with self-respect and innate talent, he rose to become a true actor. Kenny never complained about his height. He saw it as a unique advantage that allowed him to take on roles no one else could. He lived a full life, filled with laughter and extraordinary adventures. When Kenny passed away, the entire Star Wars galaxy bowed to bid farewell to the artist with unwavering optimism and professionalism. Kenny Baker is an inspiration to anyone who feels small, proving that passion can make you a giant in the eyes of others and in the history of art. What impresses you most about Kenny's journey? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread more meaningful stories. Alexandra Siang, a teenager from Davao City, Philippines, has become a powerful source of inspiration on social media, thanks to her extraordinary resilience. At just 5 months old, her life was turned upside down when she was diagnosed with Stage 2 Langerhans cell histiocytosis, LCH, a rare medical condition involving abnormal growth of immune cells. By 7 months old, the small baby had already undergone intense and life-saving medical treatments to fight for her survival. Although she overcame the illness, the aggressive medical interventions during infancy affected her physical development. As she entered her teenage years, Alexandra still retained a childlike face, a soft voice, and a very small stature compared to others her age. This difference led her to face countless stares, doubts about her age, and even unkind remarks, to the point where she once considered quitting school. However, with the loving support and strong protection of her parents, Alexandra Siang learned to ignore negative comments and proudly embrace her uniqueness. She courageously stepped out of her comfort zone and became a content creator, spreading positive energy to hundreds of thousands of followers. With her ever-present radiant smile, Alexandra Siang continues to share a powerful message. No one is perfect, and true value is never defined by rigid beauty standards. Instead, it shines through courage, confidence, and unconditional self-love. Tanya Lee Davis, a Canadian stand-up comedian with explosive energy, has painted a vibrant and deeply inspiring life story through her own uniqueness. Born with diastrophic dysplasia, which left her standing at only around 1.06 meters tall, Tanya Lee faced countless curious stares and physical limitations from an early age. Yet instead of allowing self-doubt to define her life, she transformed those very barriers into the most powerful material for her success on stage. Tanya Lee Davis is driven by a strong desire to prove that height can never limit talent or the greatness of a human spirit. Entering the highly competitive world of stand-up comedy, often shaped by stereotypes and bias, she uses sharp humor, charm, and confidence to break down every expectation placed upon her. She fearlessly brings her everyday experiences, including her mobility scooter and the realities of living with a disability, onto the stage, turning challenges into laughter filled with meaningful messages. Her relentless dedication has taken Tanya Lee Davis to some of the most prestigious comedy stages in the world, from North America to the United Kingdom, with standout appearances on hit television shows such as Live at the Apollo and The John Bishop Show. Beyond being a performer who brings joy to audiences, Tanya Lee Davis is also a passionate social activist. She actively uses her platform to speak out against bullying, fight for equality, and demand fair accessibility in public infrastructure and transportation for people with physical disabilities. Even when facing insensitive situations or discrimination in public, Tanya Lee Davis has never bowed down. Instead, she continues to speak up strongly to protect her own dignity as well as that of her community. Her remarkable journey stands as a proud declaration of courage, a living proof that when we confidently embrace our uniqueness, we can use laughter to break every barrier and inspire millions of people to live a full, limitless life. Afshin Gul is a young girl from the Sindh region of Pakistan who has become a global symbol of perseverance and faith in the miracles of life. When she was just an 8-month-old infant, a tragic accident severely injured her neck, resulting in her head being permanently tilted at a 90-degree angle. For more than 13 years, she has lived with her head continuously leaning to one side, causing ongoing physical suffering as well as invisible barriers to social integration. Due to difficult family circumstances and a lack of specialized medical facilities in her local area, Afshin had to endure this condition for a long period of time. However, she never lost her innocence or her desire to live a normal life. A major turning point in Afshin's life came when her story spread widely across international media, drawing the attention of talented doctors and generous philanthropists. With support from the community, she was brought to India to undergo a complex and high-risk surgery to realign her cervical spine. After extensive efforts from the medical team and a long, determined rehabilitation process, Afshin was able to hold her head upright for the first time in more than a decade. Images of the young girl smiling brightly while holding her head straight touched millions of hearts, serving as proof that medicine and compassion can come together to create real miracles. The profound lesson from Afshin Gul's journey lies in patience and the power of empathy. She teaches us that no matter how harsh adversity may be, it cannot extinguish the will to live as long as hope remains. Her story reminds us of the importance of sharing and helping those who are vulnerable in society. Sometimes, timely support can completely change a person's destiny. Afshin not only overcame physical pain, but also triumphed over prejudice and isolation, becoming an inspiration for younger generations to appreciate life and persevere through the most difficult challenges. Her life is proof that when we remain persistent and the world comes together, no barrier is truly impossible to overcome. Hussein Bisad once held the title of the tallest man in the world, but life has never been easy for him. Born in Somalia with an astonishing height of 2.33 meters, his towering stature was the result of acromegaly. This condition not only made him exceptionally tall, but also gave him one of the largest hands ever recorded, measuring over 25 centimeters. After fleeing the civil war in Somalia, he sought asylum in the UK, only to face loneliness and limited mobility. Today, he requires full-time support. Yet, despite the pain and isolation, his optimistic spirit remains unwavering. Hussein Bisad is not only a record holder for his remarkable height, but also a powerful symbol of compassion, using his voice to defend the dignity of the vulnerable. Despite having a body that challenges physical limits, it is his fiery spirit and kind heart that truly make his name unforgettable. What do you think about the extraordinary willpower and humanity of Hussein Bisad? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like to spread this powerful message, and subscribe today so you won't miss more incredible human journeys. Ashok Shrestha, a man from Kathmandu, Nepal, has written a deeply inspiring story of resilience in the face of adversity. From a young age, he lived with neurofibromatosis, a rare congenital condition that caused tumors to continuously grow and cover one side of his face. This complex medical condition not only led to the loss of vision in one eye, and created major challenges in communication and eating, but also forced him to endure harsh social stigma and judgment. Despite earning a master's degree and striving to work in the field of education, his physical differences created countless obstacles, even pushing him into a difficult period after major family hardships. However, his life took a brighter turn thanks to the power of global compassion. Through an international fundraising campaign that spread across social media, thousands of kind-hearted people came together to help him travel to the United States in 2018 for a chance at a new beginning. There, Ashok Shrestha bravely underwent a series of life-changing reconstructive surgeries that successfully reduced much of the tumor growth. Not only did he regain his health and the ability to communicate more clearly, but he also rediscovered his confidence and smile. His extraordinary journey stands as a powerful testament to the will to survive, proving that boundless compassion can truly create miracles and restore hope for a full and meaningful life. Qing Yuhang, a resilient boy born in Huangshan City, China, faced an extremely harsh medical challenge from the very beginning of his life. From birth, he was diagnosed with a congenital neurofibroma on his face. By the time he turned 1 in 2011, the tumor had grown to an unusually large size on his nose, creating a serious physical burden for his small body. Yuhang's heartbreaking story quickly spread through the media and touched the hearts of many. A powerful wave of compassion followed, bringing timely financial support and renewed hope to his family. Thanks to this collective kindness, he gained access to advanced medical care and bravely underwent a successful surgery to remove the tumor. The journey of Qing Yuhang is not only a testament to the progress of modern medicine, but also a shining example of the extraordinary power of human compassion, helping him step forward into a healthier and more peaceful future. Fei Jianjun, a resilient man from Jilin Province, China, has endured a journey filled with challenges, but also profound human compassion. His life took a difficult turn when an abnormal growth appeared on his nasal region and rapidly expanded, covering part of his face, distorting his vision, and severely obstructing his breathing. This rare medical condition not only affected his physical health, but also created a heavy psychological burden, leaving him deeply self-conscious and often confined to his home to avoid curious stares and misunderstandings from others. At a time when his family was financially exhausted and seemed on the verge of giving up, a miracle of compassion appeared. In 2010, Fei Jianjun's heartbreaking story was widely shared by the media, capturing the attention of a major hospital. Thanks to timely medical intervention, his face was gradually restored, allowing him to improve his health and regain the confidence to move forward. His journey stands as a powerful testament to the will to survive and the extraordinary strength of human compassion, proving that kindness can truly create beautiful miracles in life. The journey of Beatrice Makoka serves as a staggering medical chronicle of the devastation caused by a massive tumor that originated as a small bump and eventually swallowed the entire face of this Kenyan woman, stripping away her ability to breathe. Her reconstructive surgery, lasting many hours, was not only a surgical miracle, but also a powerful testament to the extraordinary progress of modern medicine in restoring human form. This is a profound educational lesson in the will to live, proving that the light of science can push back the darkness of the harshest biological deformities to create miraculous new beginnings. Have we ever wondered if a stormy beginning can stop someone from reaching freedom? The story of the Colombian girl, Lady Ardila, is a beautiful film that provides an inspiring answer. Lady's childhood was met with harsh challenges when she was diagnosed with a rare condition called osteodystrophy after undergoing heart surgery shortly after birth. This condition caused fibrous tissue to abnormally replace her real bone structure, significantly altering her appearance. At one point, doctors predicted sorrowfully that she would never be able to walk, face the risk of losing one of her legs, and barely make it to her 12th birthday. However, fate bowed down to Lady's fierce will to live. With relentless determination, she not only learned to walk on her own 2 feet, but also triumphed over the fragile boundary between life and death to grow and thrive. Now, as a talented graphic designer, Lady courageously steps into the spotlight on social media, turning her story into a beacon of self-love. Lady Ardila's journey of turning the odds around is a brilliant testament that when we embrace our differences, we can proudly create a life that is meaningful and complete. And that brings us to the end of today's incredible video. After seeing all these unbelievable cases, one question remains. What does it truly mean to be normal? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd really love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe so you never miss more shocking and fascinating real-life stories like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Look at this! Their heads are even bigger than their bodies! Oh my God! Today, the channel is bringing you 12 people with unbelievably gigantic body parts, from individuals with some of the largest heads on the planet to shocking cases of enormous hands, feet, chests, and backs. All so extraordinary that you won't believe your eyes. Want to discover all of these unbelievable stories? Hit like plus share plus drop a comment right now and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring more strange and fascinating stories together. Let's go! In Christchurch, New Zealand, 12-year-old Evan Hill was born with unusually large front teeth and a significantly misaligned jaw structure, making it difficult for him to fully close his mouth and causing challenges with speaking and eating. At school, classmates often teased him with the nickname Rabbit Boy, and the constant comments gradually made Evan feel insecure and reluctant to interact with others. After a devastating earthquake, Evan's family faced serious financial hardship and could not afford the estimated $12,000 needed for his treatment. However, in 2011, after Evan appeared on the television program Campbell Live, people from across the community came together and donated more than $100,000 to support him. Orthodontist Ronald Sluter treated Evan for 5 years, gradually repositioning his teeth and jaw by around 15 millimeters. By 2017, Evan had gained a bright and confident smile. The remaining donated funds were later used to purchase a vehicle for the family and to help other children facing difficult circumstances. Evan is well-behaved and kind. The lesson from him: community kindness can change someone's life. Always help each other, spread love, because every happy smile comes from a kind heart. Robert Pershing Wadlow was born on February 22, 1918, in Alton. Due to an abnormally enlarged pituitary gland that produced excessive growth hormone, Robert grew extremely rapidly. By the age of 5, he was already about 1.63 meters tall. and by the end of his life, he reached a height of 2.72 meters, 8 feet 11.1 inches, officially recognized by Guinness World Records, with a weight of approximately 199 kilograms. Robert Pershing. Wadlow's family always stood by his side and supported him so he could live as normal a life as possible. He was deeply admired for his gentle, humble personality and was often affectionately called the Gentle Giant. Robert enjoyed collecting stamps, taking photographs, and once optimistically said, "Just look at me, I'm still living a very good life." In 1936, Robert Pershing Wadlow joined a tour with the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus in downtown Washington. He later became a representative for the International Shoe Company, traveling across the United States with a warm smile and a friendly, approachable personality. Although he needed leg braces to help him walk, Robert always maintained an optimistic attitude. In 1940, complications from an infection related to the brace led to his passing on July 15th at just 22 years old. More than 30,000 people attended his funeral to honor and say farewell to him. Are you inspired by Robert's resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread his message of hope. Mark Davidson. Hasildo, a Filipino boy from Manila, was born with a rare condition called macrodactyly, causing his hands to be nearly 10 times larger than normal. Growing up, Mark faced curious stares and nicknames like Hulk, but he chose to bravely adapt rather than hide. Mark learned to use his enormous hands skillfully, cooking, building, helping his wife July with housework, and caring for his daughter. Today, he is a devoted husband, a wonderful father, and a digital content creator in Manila. Mark shares his story, transforming a glance into inspiration. Don't let appearance or judgment define your worth. Be brave enough to live fully, adapt, and spread love. Difference isn't a disability. The real disability is prejudice. Resilience and kindness will help you shine like Mark, inspiring others to live authentically and positively. Katia Page, known as the Lipedema Queen from East Orange, passed away in 2019 after living for many years with severe lipedema combined with lymphedema. Her symptoms first appeared when she was just 7 years old, but it was not until 2006 that she finally received an accurate diagnosis after years of being mistaken for simply having weight gain issues. Despite facing many challenges, Katia lived with remarkable energy and continued pursuing the activities she loved, including dancing, participating in beauty pageants, swimming, traveling, weight training, and building a life with her fiancé, Kevin. In 2016, Katia appeared on TLC and founded the Lipedema Queen community to support teenage girls and raise awareness about treatment options for the condition. Although her mother had also passed away from the same health condition, Katia continued to inspire countless people with her positive spirit, helping break down stigma and encouraging early diagnosis and awareness. Sridhar Chilal from Pune, born in 1937, is the Guinness World Records holder for the longest fingernails on a single hand. In 1952, at the age of 14, after accidentally breaking a fingernail and being scolded by a teacher, he decided never to cut the nails on his left hand again and continued growing them for an incredible 66 years. In 2014, the total length of Sridhar Chilal's fingernails reached an astonishing 909.6 centimeters, over 9 meters, with the thumbnail alone measuring 197.8 centimeters, officially verified in Pune. He grew the nails only on his left hand. This extraordinary journey also came with many challenges, including fragile nails, difficulty sleeping, and limited movement in everyday life. Even so, Sridhar became widely recognized and remained proud of his unusual decision. In 2018, at the age of 81, he finally cut his nails in New York City and later sold them to Ripley's Believe It or Not for public display. After cutting them, he shared that he felt a tremendous sense of relief. Are you inspired by Sridhar's resilience and spirit? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread hope. Bichine, also known as Myra Hills, is a German model born in 1983 who became widely known for having what is believed to be one of the largest bust sizes in the world. Starting from an A-cup size, she underwent multiple cosmetic procedures to increase her bust size to around 10,000 cubic centimeters on each side, with a combined weight of over 9 kilograms and a reported bra size of 32Z XXX. Her measurements of 59, 28, 36 helped attract worldwide attention and contributed to her international fame. Bichine's life comes with many unique challenges, from needing specially designed clothing to dealing with inconveniences in everyday activities. Despite this, she has always maintained a confident attitude and believes that everyone has the right to pursue the style and appearance they personally enjoy. Bichine frequently shares her lifestyle and personal images on social media, where she connects with fans and spreads messages about self-confidence and embracing individuality in her own unique way. She strongly supports personal choice and encourages women to embrace and love themselves. Through her journey, Bichine hopes to share a message of courage. Pursue beauty in your own way and stay true to who you are. Do not let judgment or social stereotypes take away your happiness and confidence. Self-love and self-confidence are what truly allow people to shine, no matter how different they may be. Everyone deserves to feel happy and comfortable with the version of themselves they choose to become. Sidney de Carvalho Mesquita, also known by the nickname Tio Chico, is a Brazilian man who holds the Guinness World Records title for the farthest eye protrusion in a male, measured at 18.2 millimeters. He first discovered his unusual ability at the age of 9 while making funny faces in front of a mirror and realizing that his eyes could protrude much farther than those of other children his age. In 2022 in Sao Paulo, Sidney de Carvalho Mesquita's unusual ability was officially confirmed when his eyes were measured protruding approximately 18.2 millimeters from their sockets, a feat recognized in the 2023 edition of Guinness World Records. Tio Chico sees this ability as a special gift that brings excitement and joy to his life. He often uses it for entertainment, making funny expressions that leave people laughing and amazed. Rather than viewing it as something strange, Tio Chico embraces it as a unique characteristic that helps him stand out and spread happiness to those around him. From his journey, Tio Chico teaches, embrace the unique aspects of yourself, transforming them into strength and joy. Is this a miraculous evolution? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories. Roberto Esquivel Cabrera from Saltillo attracted major attention online in 2015 because of the unusual size of his lower body anatomy, which was initially reported to be close to 48 centimeters. However, later CT scan results indicated that the actual size was around 18 centimeters, while the remaining portion consisted largely of stretched skin tissue that had developed over many years since his teenage years. This condition caused Roberto many daily challenges, including difficulties with mobility and finding suitable clothing. He also faced various health-related issues that affected his ability to work normally. Living alone, Roberto has received disability support from the Mexican government since 2017. Although he has faced loneliness and unusual attention from society, Roberto Esquivel Cabrera has shared that he feels comfortable with his body and views his difference as something uniquely his own that no one else possesses. Roberto also chose to decline surgery because he wanted to continue living life in the way he personally preferred. Over the years, he has openly shared his story with the media in hopes of creating new opportunities and encouraging a more understanding and positive perspective toward human differences and individuality. Self-acceptance is a form of strength. Always consult a medical professional before making any changes to your body, and don't let the desire for fame compromise your health. Value and seek support from both family and society. Everyone has their own worth. Live authentically, stay resilient, and spread positive energy, as a reminder that happiness comes from loving yourself. Don't let prejudice stop you from recognizing and affirming your own value. Mahogany Jeter, a young woman from Tennessee, was born with lymphedema, a condition that caused her left leg to become severely swollen and weigh around 45 kilograms. The condition is caused by a buildup of lymphatic fluid, which led her leg to grow abnormally large from an early age. When she was younger, Mahogany Jeter often felt like an outsider. She avoided looking in mirrors, faced teasing from others, and gradually lost confidence in herself. For many years, she tried to hide her leg and lived a very private life. However, as she grew older, Mahogany made the decision to embrace and appreciate her body more fully, learning to accept herself with greater confidence and self-love. Today, Mahogany Jeter works as a model and content creator, frequently sharing messages on Instagram about body confidence and positivity. She has stated that she does not plan to have her leg removed and firmly believes that being different has its own kind of beauty. From her journey, Mahogany teaches, embrace the differences in your body and turn them into strength. Were you inspired by Mahogany's journey of love and resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread this meaningful message. Mandy Sellers, born in 1975 in Lancashire, has lived with a rare genetic mutation that caused her legs to grow abnormally large in certain areas. From early childhood, her legs were noticeably different in size, and at their heaviest, they reportedly weighed more than 100 kilograms. Mandy was initially diagnosed with Crouzon Syndrome, but doctors later discovered that the true cause was a mutation in the PIK3CA gene, making her the first recorded person identified with this specific condition. In 2010, a severe infection complication led Mandy Sellers to undergo an above-the-knee amputation of her left leg in order to protect her health. However, the remaining leg continued to grow, creating ongoing mobility difficulties and requiring her to use a prosthetic leg for support. Mandy has faced chronic pain, multiple health challenges, and unwanted attention from society throughout her life. Despite these obstacles, she has remained remarkably resilient and appeared in the documentary Losing One of My Giant Legs to share her life journey with the public. In recent years, Mandy has also experimented with a repurposed medication designed to help control abnormal tissue overgrowth, with the goal of improving her quality of life. Through her own life journey, Mandy Sellers hopes to share an important message. Even when living with physical differences, inner strength and self-acceptance can help people overcome immense challenges. She encourages others not to let health conditions stop them from living life to the fullest. Mandy also believes that advances in medicine continue to bring hope for the future, and that every person carries a unique strength within themselves that can inspire others in meaningful ways. Wesley Warren Jr., born in 1963 in the United States, lived with lymphedema beginning in 2008 after suffering an injury. The condition caused a significant enlargement in part of his body, creating severe difficulties with mobility, dressing, and everyday activities. Wesley eventually lost his job, became increasingly isolated, and went through many periods of emotional and psychological stress. In 2013, following a fundraising campaign to support his treatment, Dr. Joel Gelman performed a free 13-hour surgery for Wesley Warren Jr. to remove the excessive tissue growth and carry out skin graft procedures to aid recovery. The operation was successful, helping Wesley regain mobility and gradually return to everyday life. Wesley Warren Jr.'s story was featured in a documentary, helping raise awareness about this rare medical condition. Although Wesley passed away in 2014 due to complications related to diabetes, his journey of perseverance and resilience continues to inspire many people around the world. Do not be afraid to share your struggles and seek help. Communities and medical professionals can make a life-changing difference. Facing challenges with strength and helping spread awareness about rare conditions can also reduce stigma and encourage greater understanding in society. Everyone deserves the chance to live life fully, and sometimes the courage to speak openly about personal hardships can bring hope and support to many others facing similar situations. Lisa Brown, a former model from Wisconsin, went through an incredibly inspiring life journey marked by resilience in the face of adversity. Once known for her balanced and healthy figure, Lisa's life suddenly took a dramatic turn when she began losing weight rapidly and severely, despite making no changes to her diet or exercise routine. From being a healthy woman, her weight declined uncontrollably, altering her appearance so drastically that strangers often misunderstood her situation and made hurtful comments, assuming she was engaging in extreme dieting. After years of searching for answers, in 2013, doctors diagnosed Lisa Brown with superior mesenteric artery syndrome, SMA syndrome, an extremely rare medical condition that compresses parts of the digestive system and prevents the body from properly absorbing nutrients. Despite facing severe physical limitations and relying on medical support devices, Lisa never allowed adversity to destroy her optimism. Instead of hiding from public attention and judgment, she courageously stepped into the spotlight, proudly participating in artistic photo projects and actively speaking with the media to raise awareness about the condition. Beyond that, Lisa Brown also launched a deeply meaningful initiative by personally designing and sending heartfelt cards filled with encouragement to patients facing similar struggles around the world. Although Lisa peacefully passed away in early 2017 at the age of 34, the legacy of love and compassion she left behind continues to shine brightly. Her story not only spreads a powerful message of courage and resilience, but also inspires countless people who are bravely fighting through health challenges to hold on to hope, dignity, and inner strength. Alicia Young, born in 1984 in Utah, is widely known by the nickname the world's strongest mom. Despite standing at only around 1.60 meters tall, she developed arms measuring over 17.7 inches in circumference and thighs exceeding 28 inches, becoming a striking example of extraordinary muscular strength and a physique rarely seen in humans. Growing up in a sports-oriented family with a father who was a former bodybuilder, Alicia Young began seriously training in the gym at the age of 15 alongside him. Her strong genetics, combined with intense workouts and disciplined nutrition, helped her develop an exceptionally muscular physique. In 2014, she won the NPC USA Championships, and later achieved another major victory at the IFBB Wings of Strength Chicago Pro in 2019. Despite her impressive success on the competition stage, Alicia Young has always considered being the mother of her daughter Olivia to be the greatest achievement of her life. She once shared, "The biggest responsibility in my life is being a good mother." Becoming a parent gave her the motivation to create a balance between her passion for elite bodybuilding and the love and responsibilities of family life. True strength is not defined by massive muscles or medals, but by the perseverance to pursue your dreams, the love you give your family, and the ability to live a balanced life. Whether you are born with extraordinary potential or have to work harder to achieve your goals, continue improving yourself every day. Put your family first and inspire others with positivity. Alicia Young proves that the strongest mother is the one who lifts her children up through love, resilience, and the example she sets through her unwavering spirit. Elise Sasso was born in St. Thomas and currently lives in Atlanta. She inherited lipolymphedema from her mother, a condition that causes abnormal enlargement of the legs due to the buildup of fatty tissue and persistent swelling that does not significantly improve through diet or exercise. Her symptoms first appeared during her teenage years and became more noticeable after pregnancy. For many years, Elise tried to hide her legs and went through multiple incorrect diagnoses before finally receiving an accurate diagnosis in 2010. Elise Sasso later founded the organization Beauty is the Beast to raise awareness about lipedema and lymphedema, support others facing similar conditions, and openly share her story on the program Born Different. Today, she lives with greater confidence and embraces life with a far more positive outlook each day. Elise hopes to spread the message that true strength comes from self-acceptance and resilience in the face of challenges. She encourages people not to judge others solely by appearance because physical differences can sometimes be linked to serious medical conditions. Finding the correct diagnosis, overcoming social stigma, and living with faith and family support can help individuals become stronger throughout their personal journey. Jackie Korn, nicknamed She-Hulk, is a Dutch athlete who was once a professional kickboxer and maintained a lean 70-kilogram physique for more than a decade. However, in 2020, when the COVID pandemic forced her to stop competing, Jackie decided to completely transform her lifestyle. She gave up strict dieting, switched to powerlifting, and allowed her body to grow naturally through a high-calorie diet and intense, heavy weight training. Within just a few years, she reached 159 kilograms with biceps measuring over 60 centimeters, numbers that amazed people around the world and showcased the extraordinary potential of human strength. Growing up in a sports-oriented family with 6 siblings on a farm, Jackie was physically strong from a very young age, participating in judo, soccer, and swimming. She later became the owner of a security company and constantly sought to push the limits of her own potential. Jackie developed a curvy muscle style, combining massive muscular strength with naturally feminine curves. Despite facing negative judgment and being called overweight or abnormal by some people, she has remained resilient, proving her good health through medical evaluations while spreading a strong body positivity message on social media. Jackie encourages others to embrace their uniqueness and confidently accept the version of themselves that makes them happiest. From Jackie Korn, a profound educational lesson. True strength lies not in standard body size or perfect looks, but in self-acceptance and daring to live life on your own terms. Whether you were born with strong genetic potential or had to work extra hard, pursue your passions and break societal stereotypes about beauty and health. Jackie teaches us to take control of our bodies, not let judgment hold us back, and believe that strength comes from uniqueness, resilience, and a never-give-up spirit. Live fully, confidently, and inspire others with your most authentic journey. Arlindo de Souza, widely known by the nickname Brazilian Popeye, became famous around the world for his unusually massive arms, which were once reported to measure nearly 74 centimeters in circumference. Born in Olinda, he was passionate about bodybuilding and always dreamed of achieving an impressive muscular physique. During the 2000s, Arlindo gained major attention on television and social media because of his striking appearance, becoming a familiar figure among fans of extreme bodybuilding and muscular physiques. Although he became famous because of his unusual appearance, Arlindo de Souza later realized the importance of protecting one's health and began encouraging young people not to follow extreme methods. He shared that true strength is not measured only by muscle size, but also by knowledge, natural training, and the ability to take care of one's body responsibly. Arlindo also urged people to prioritize long-term health instead of focusing solely on appearance or physical size. From Arlindo de Souza's story, many people have taken away an important lesson. Never allow the desire to change your appearance to overshadow your health and personal safety. Whether your physique comes from natural potential or years of hard work, goals should always be pursued with awareness and with long-term well-being placed first. Arlindo hopes to remind others that true beauty comes from balance, self-respect, and learning to listen to your body. He encourages people to live positively, train safely, and inspire others through a healthy lifestyle. His journey also serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of knowledge, responsibility, and making wise choices while exploring personal growth and self-improvement. Sarwan Singh, a Canadian Sikh from Surrey, British Columbia, holds the Guinness World Record for the longest beard in the world, measuring 2.54 meters, 8 feet 3 inches, as confirmed in 2022. He has held this record since 2008 and has broken his own record several times. As the chief priest at Guru Nanak Sikh Temple, Sarwan Singh considers his long beard not a personal achievement, but a gift from God, a symbol of the Sikh faith, where not cutting one's hair and beard, kesh, is one of the 5 sacred precepts. He started growing his beard at age 17 and maintains it with a strict daily routine. Shampooing, rinsing, drying, brushing, applying oil and gel. Although initially hesitant to participate in the record, Crouzon Singh agreed to spread the message of the Sikh faith, a faith that demands patience, humility, and dedication over many years. He shared that his long beard is a testament to his unwavering perseverance combined with a deep faith in God. Patience and faith are the keys to achieving extraordinary things. Persevere each day with dedication and humility, just as he cared for his long beard, not to show off, but to honor his faith. True achievement comes from inner strength, gratitude, and connection to sacred values. Live with faith, patience, and spread love, for every small action can create miracles. His story inspires us with the power of perseverance and faith in everyday life. Dharmendra Pratap Singh is the tallest living man in India, standing at approximately 2.46 meters according to the Limca Book of Records. Born in 1983 in Uttar Pradesh, his extraordinary height made him widely known, but also brought many challenges to his daily life, including difficulties with work, relationships, and mobility. To earn a living, Dharmendra often takes photos with people in Delhi, Mumbai, and at festivals. He has also struggled with severe hip pain and underwent hip replacement surgery using a custom-designed device specially made to fit his body. Nevertheless, Dharmendra Pratap Singh never gave up. Holding a master's degree in literature, he joined the Samajwadi Party in 2022 and became actively involved in politics. His extraordinary height not only brought him public attention, but also gave him a platform to advocate for better employment opportunities for people with disabilities. Dharmendra has turned his differences into a source of inspiration, using his voice to serve the community and spread positive values. Persevere through adversity and turn your differences into a source of positive strength. A person's true value does not lie in appearance or height, but in resilience, compassion, and the contributions they make to society. Learn to accept yourself, continue growing, and spread positive inspiration just like Dharmendra Pratap Singh. You too can find meaning in your life and become a powerful source of motivation for those around you. Mohammed Kaleem, born in 2007 in the village of Chas, became widely known as the boy with the world's largest hands. Kaleem lives with a rare condition called macrodactyly, which caused his hands to grow abnormally large, reaching a length of around 33 centimeters. Because of this condition, everyday activities such as eating, getting dressed, and tying shoelaces became extremely difficult for him. Kaleem's family struggled financially, with his father working temporary labor jobs to support the household. At first, his parents believed this was simply the fate their son had been given. However, due to superstition and misunderstanding within the village, Kaleem was often avoided by others, subjected to negative comments, and even denied proper opportunities to attend school. As a result, he became withdrawn and frequently struggled with feelings of loneliness. Between 2014 and 2015, with support from the international community and Dr. S. Raja Sabapathy at Ganga Hospital, Mohammed Kaleem underwent surgery to reduce the size of his hands. The procedures helped remove excessive tissue, slow the abnormal growth, and preserve the functionality of his hands. After treatment and dedicated rehabilitation therapy, Kaleem's life improved significantly. He was able to perform daily activities more easily, return to school, and look forward to a brighter future. No matter how rare or difficult life's challenges may be, always stay strong, trust in the possibilities of modern medicine, and lean on the love and support of family. Never judge or criticize others based only on appearance, because every person carries a unique story and a value that deserves understanding and respect. And those were 12 of the most extraordinary people with unbelievably oversized body features that we've explored today. Which story shocked you the most? Leave a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue discovering even more incredible mysteries together. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Before we dive into one of the darkest chapters of reality TV history, I need you to keep one thing in mind. If you or someone you know is struggling with dark thoughts or feels like there's no way out, please pick up the phone and call or text 988. This is a free, confidential mental health support line available 24/7. I'm putting this message at the very beginning of this video because, frankly, someone should have done this for Daryl a long time ago. But be warned, the deeper you go, the more unbelievable it gets. Especially our number 3. This person's story might completely change the way you see what normal really means. If you enjoy shocking, inspiring, and truly unique content, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Now stay with us until the very end, because what you're about to see might be impossible to look away from. Grace Novacek's journey, a resilient young girl from Texas, is an emotional epic of ambition and perseverance. From the moment she was born, she faced the rare Escobar syndrome, a condition that severely affects the musculoskeletal system and limits mobility. In order to regain basic bodily functions, she bravely endured more than 30 major and minor surgeries. However, rather than surrendering to adversity, Grace has always maintained an optimistic spirit, turning physical barriers into powerful motivation to live her life to the fullest. Refusing to let circumstances define her future, Grace found a radiant light through her passion for the arts. Devoting her heart to the piano and cello, every note she plays is not only a way to soothe pain, but also a magical language that expresses her inner world. Through persistent and dedicated practice, Grace has proudly performed on many prestigious stages. Beyond music, the courageous young girl is also actively involved in sports, boldly breaking down social stereotypes about the limitations placed on individuals with medical conditions. Beyond her personal achievements, Grace is also a dedicated social activist. Through social media, where she has tens of thousands of followers, she shares positive perspectives and spreads a powerful message of self-confidence. Grace hopes her journey will empower those who are struggling, giving them the strength to keep moving forward. Her extraordinary story affirms a profound truth. True value is never limited by physical condition, but always shines brilliantly through unwavering determination and a deep, boundless love for life. When nature inadvertently left a deep fissure right through the face of Brody Shane, he became the focus of a medical miracle waiting to be awakened. Born with a rare midline cleft condition that caused his face to be literally split in two, the past 11 months of his life have been an epic story of remarkable resilience and strength. Now, standing on the threshold of a historic reconstructive surgery, Brody Shane is not only on a path to regaining a complete appearance, but also reclaiming his right to smile freely at the world. This is a battle of love and the highest level of medical expertise, where nature's fractured design is being repaired through an unbreakable will to live, transforming seemingly impossible adversity into a bright and hopeful future. Do you believe in the miracles of determination and modern medicine? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to help spread hope and inspiring stories. Going beyond ordinary physical limitations, Lewis Legend stands as a powerful example of the miraculous reconstructive potential of modern medicine and the human will to survive. Born with a congenital condition in which he had no jawbone, he faced a biological map missing one of the most essential structures required for basic life functions. Rather than surrendering to adversity, Lewis entered a dramatic journey of medical reconstruction, where each surgery represented a step toward reclaiming his ability to speak and experience the simple pleasures of life. This journey is not only a scientific achievement, but also an endless source of inspiration, reminding us that true beauty is shaped by courage and an unbreakable desire to live. With a resilient heart that rises above the harsh limits of her circumstances, Shalini Yadav, a young girl from rural India, has written a beautiful story of an unyielding will to live and the power of compassion. From her earliest days, Shalini has faced an extremely rare congenital skin condition that causes her skin to remain constantly dry and requires intensive daily care. This challenging condition not only brought significant difficulties to her daily life, but also created deep psychological barriers, making it hard for her to attend school and connect with peers her age. Her family's financial struggles and the limited medical resources in her hometown made her journey even more difficult. Yet beneath her different appearance lies a brave soul and a burning desire to live a normal life like other children. A miracle truly began to unfold when her inspiring story touched the hearts of communities and international humanitarian organizations. Through collective compassion, a dedicated team of medical specialists in Spain helped bring her to Europe for advanced treatment. Thanks to modern medicine and attentive care, her condition improved dramatically, restoring her radiant smile and confident spirit. Shalini Yadav's journey of transformation not only affirms an unbreakable will to persevere, but also spreads a profound message of empathy, optimism, and the boundless love of the global community. For more than a decade, Malala, a young girl from rural Madagascar, hid her youth behind a scarf. It was her way of concealing a benign tumor that first appeared when she was 12, gradually growing to weigh over 1.3 kilograms. This burden not only compressed her airway and made eating difficult, but also became an invisible barrier separating her from the world around her. It seemed as though her youth would be forever overshadowed by insecurity, until her life took a dramatic turn when the humanitarian hospital ship Mercy Ships arrived in her homeland. Thanks to timely support, Malala was welcomed by an international team of specialists and underwent a complex 4-hour surgery. One by one, the knots of fate were untangled as the massive tumor was safely removed. Now, freed from the physical burden, she no longer needs the scarf that once hid her pain. She can finally lift her head with confidence, wearing a radiant smile as she embraces a new life, one filled with freedom and health. Her powerful transformation not only spreads hope and positivity, but also stands as a shining testament to the life-changing impact of compassion and humanitarian medicine. The journey of Hawa, a resilient young woman from Sierra Leone, is a deeply moving story of strength and the desire to give back. As a child, Hawa faced a rapidly growing benign tumor in her oral cavity. This rare medical condition compressed her airway and made eating extremely difficult, forcing her into isolation, burdened by insecurity and despair. Just when it seemed her future had come to an end, a true miracle arrived in 2005 when the humanitarian hospital ship Anastasis from Mercy Ships docked in her homeland. There, the dedicated surgeon Gary Parker and his team successfully removed the tumor through a complex operation, opening the door to a new life for the young girl. The surgery not only restored Hawa's radiant smile and physical health, but also ignited a powerful dream within her. Inspired by the loving words of her late father, Hawa pursued her education with determination and became a compassionate nurse. Overcoming every obstacle, she has now proudly returned to that same humanitarian medical environment, dedicating her life to helping others facing similar challenges, spreading a powerful message of resilience, love, and the extraordinary impact of human compassion across the world. Does Hawa's story inspire you? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to spread the message of compassion and resilience. The life journey of Jasmine Ramirez, a 14-year-old girl from Florida, USA, is a deeply emotional epic of courage in the face of life's harshest challenges. Since the age of 2, Jasmine has been living with an extremely rare overgrowth disorder that caused her left leg to develop at an uncontrollable rate. This unnamed medical condition not only took away her freedom to run and play, but also turned simple joys into major obstacles due to her physical limitations. Despite her left leg growing to nearly 80 kilograms and creating countless difficulties, her optimistic spirit never faded. The real turning point came when life-threatening complications emerged, forcing her family to make an incredibly difficult decision to save their daughter's life. In late 2025, Jasmine underwent a historic 17-hour major surgery at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. With exceptional care and expertise, the medical team successfully removed the massively enlarged leg along with the associated tumor, completely relieving her of the physical burden. Although she had to lose part of her body, the surgery gave her a new beginning filled with hope. Today, Jasmine is courageously recovering day by day, slowly regaining her rhythm of life and her radiant smile surrounded by her loving family. Her extraordinary story shines as a powerful source of inspiration, spreading a message of resilience and an unbreakable love for life. The journey of Johnny Lamian, a resilient young boy from the Philippines, is a beautiful story of humanitarian medicine. Born with a rare medical condition, he carried a large swelling on his nose that blocked his vision and severely affected his daily life. The challenges seemed almost impossible to overcome until, at the age of 7, Johnny was supported by a charity organization to travel to Australia for treatment. There, a dedicated team of surgeons performed a complex 8-hour reconstructive surgery, successfully removing the physical burden from his face. This medical miracle not only restored his sight, but also gave him a fresh new beginning, allowing Johnny to confidently return to school and fully enjoy his childhood with a bright, radiant smile. From the flames of a harsh ordeal, a courageous flower named Terry Calvasbert rose powerfully to shine in everyday life. Born in the United Kingdom, this young girl is a living testament to an indomitable will that cannot be subdued by fate. Her tragedy struck when she was only 22 months old in an accidental fire, leaving severe injuries across much of her body and raising serious concerns among medical experts about her chances of survival. However, with extraordinary and rare resilience, the little child fought through the most difficult challenges and held firmly onto life. After undergoing dozens of complex reconstructive surgeries and facing countless medical challenges throughout her childhood, Terry not only overcame physical barriers, but also developed a remarkably bright and optimistic spirit. With the devoted care of her father and the love of her community, she proudly attended school, integrated with her peers, and made every effort to live life to the fullest. Beyond overcoming her personal adversity, Terry has also transformed her story into motivation to contribute positively to society. She actively participates in community campaigns, tirelessly raising funds to support medical organizations and spreading compassion to those in need. The smile that always appears on her face is the strongest message of resilience, selflessness, and a deep love for life. Rising above a stormy beginning, Terry Calvisbert has written a beautiful anthem of hope, deeply inspiring millions around the world with her determination to overcome adversity and the extraordinary power of the human spirit. Life sometimes sprouts and grows strongly even in places where experts once believed no trace of hope could exist. The little girl Vitória Marchioli from Brazil is a shining example of this miracle. From the moment she was born, she carried a very rare congenital genetic condition that severely disrupted the development of her body's structure. This complex medical condition led doctors to make a grim prediction that the fragile infant might only survive for a few hours. However, the boundless love of her parents created a true medical miracle. With devoted day and night care and an unshakable belief in never surrendering to fate, her family protected Vitória through countless hardships. Despite significant physical challenges, the little girl showed extraordinary resilience, breaking through limitations and embracing life for 9 full years, surrounded by the warm care of her loved ones. Though brief, her 9-year journey shone brightly, leaving a profound legacy in the hearts of the global community. Vitória's extraordinary story delivers a priceless message about the powerful will to survive, affirming that the strength of family love can illuminate and overcome even the darkest circumstances. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help share more inspiring stories. There are survival journeys that go beyond anything medicine could have imagined. And at the heart of one of the most extraordinary miracles is Marley Cassius, a courageous young woman from Haiti. From an early age, her peaceful childhood was challenged by a very rare bone condition. This abnormal growth led to a massive swelling weighing more than 7 kilograms, covering most of her face, severely restricting her airway and affecting essential functions such as eating and speaking. It seemed as though harsh circumstances had completely closed off Marley's future, but a light of humanity broke through when international medical organizations and generous benefactors stepped in to support her. In 2005, Marley was brought to Miami, USA, to begin an intense battle for survival. There, a dedicated team of surgeons performed a series of complex major operations to remove the swelling and safely reconstruct her structure. With extraordinary will to live, Marley fought through every challenge, gradually regaining her freedom to breathe and her radiant smile. Her journey of overcoming adversity stands as a beautiful symbol of the will to live and the powerful impact of global compassion. The beginning was not marked by shining medals or a perfect launch pad, but by the strength to rise from a fragile line between life and death that created the inspiring story of Amy Copeland. In the summer of 2012, what seemed like a simple outdoor accident suddenly pushed the young woman into the most severe survival challenge of her life. After experiencing extremely serious medical complications that directly threatened her life, she faced a profound sacrifice, losing parts of both her arms and legs in order to preserve her heartbeat and her life itself. However, the darkness of adversity and new physical limitations could not extinguish the flame of determination within this resilient soul. Instead of sinking into deep despair over what was permanently lost, Amy chose to view life through a new lens of gratitude and rebirth. Her long and difficult recovery process not only rebuilt physical strength, but also forged an unbreakable will, helping her patiently relearn every daily skill from scratch in order to regain her independence. Turning personal hardship into a powerful motivation to serve the community became the most remarkable turning point in her journey. With extraordinary determination, Amy continued her education and went on to become a dedicated clinical social work professional. She later founded a nonprofit organization under her own name to bring her vision of making the natural world more accessible to everyone. Through her tireless efforts in creating inclusive, accessible outdoor spaces for individuals with mobility challenges, she has opened countless opportunities for healing and connection. Amy's ongoing journey is a living testament to the profound truth that human worth is not defined by adversity, but by resilience and the ability to spread compassion. The canvas of life is sometimes painted with scars that can never be erased. But it is the way we proudly embrace our new appearance that truly creates a masterpiece of inspiration named Veronica Yoko Plebani. The bright age of 15 for the young Italian girl was suddenly interrupted by a severe health crisis caused by a bacterial infection, leaving permanent damage to her body and significant changes to her hands and feet. Instead of surrendering to adversity or hiding the marks left by illness, she chose to face life with pride and turned her own body into an enduring symbol of powerful vitality and resilience. Sports were not just a method of recovery. They quickly became a way of life, helping her break through every limit once thought impossible to overcome. Her unprecedented athletic journey spans 3 different disciplines across multiple Paralympic Games, beginning with high-speed skiing runs in Sochi 2014, continuing with powerful canoeing strokes in Rio 2016, and reaching its peak with a prestigious bronze medal in the extremely demanding triathlon event at Tokyo 2020. This extraordinary adaptability and remarkable endurance prove that human willpower can completely reshape all physical boundaries. Not only an elite athlete, she also became a radiant beacon in the body positivity and acceptance movement, confidently appearing in prestigious magazines and on fashion runways, carrying a message that breaks all conventional standards of beauty. Each scar on her skin is seen by her as an honorable medal, marking a survival battle she courageously overcame. Veronica's story powerfully affirms that true beauty does not lie in flawless perfection, but shines brightest in the way we rise with resilience, fully embrace who we are, and proudly continue writing the most radiant chapters of our lives, no matter the circumstances. The passage of time is, in essence, a constant for humanity, yet it becomes a uniquely extraordinary challenge for a young man from England whose biological clock has been accelerated to 5 times the normal rate. This is the reality Harry Crowther has faced every day since he was diagnosed at the age of 7 with an extremely rare, atypical form of progeria, causing his body to age at a remarkable speed. Born and raised in West Yorkshire, he is one of only a very small number of people in the world, and the only known male in his teenage years recorded with this rare genetic condition. Rather than succumbing to joint pain or the changes in his skin typically associated with old age, Harry chose not to let physical limitations define the meaning of his life. With an iron will and admirable resilience, he continues to fully embrace his youth through simple passions such as cycling and skateboarding, constantly pushing himself to overcome every barrier in his path. Throughout his journey growing up, he has stood firm as a symbol of courage, not only striving to adapt to the countless challenges of daily life, but also boldly stepping into the public eye to inspire his community. By sharing his authentic personal story, Harry has helped the world gain a deeper understanding of rare diseases while spreading a powerful message of resilience and vitality. His life stands as a vivid testament that the value of a human life is not measured by the length of time, but by its brilliance, courage, and an unwavering spirit of optimism that never retreats. How does Harry's story change your perspective on beauty and resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to help spread more inspiring stories. Chelsea Pete's life was placed under an unforgiving trial from the moment she was born due to Sturge-Weber syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that left her face covered with a port wine birthmark and caused glaucoma. In order to save her life from severe and life-threatening seizures, doctors had to perform brain surgery to remove her occipital lobe while she was still very young, despite the survival rate being only 50-50. However, it was in that moment, so close to the edge of death, that her powerful survival instinct allowed this Canadian girl to slip through the narrow gap of fate and continue writing the next chapter of her life. Instead of receiving sympathy, Chelsea's youth was overshadowed by cruel mockery from school bullies simply because of her physical differences. Every day at school became a difficult psychological battle, where her dark red birthmark unintentionally became the center of discrimination and isolation. But rather than letting those insults break her, Chelsea used the harshness of the outside world as a catalyst to forge a strong and unbreakable spirit, firmly refusing to let anyone define the true value hidden beneath her imperfect skin. Those who once doubted and mocked Chelsea in the past would surely be astonished to see the image of a confident and fulfilled 34-year-old mother today, standing proudly beside her two young children. She has not only proven the doctors wrong about her cognitive development potential, but also shattered every stereotype about a life limited by a congenital condition. Chelsea Pete's journey delivers a powerful and uncompromising message. The most radiant beauty does not lie in flawless skin, but in the way we stand tall and face life's storms head-on in order to find true happiness. Mackenzie Trush's life journey, a young and passionate girl from New Jersey, United States, stands as a brilliant testament to a powerful will to live and an unshakable determination to overcome every physical limitation. From the moment she was born, Mackenzie carried a rare genetic medical condition known as spondyloepimetaphyseal dysplasia, SEMD, which resulted in her extremely small stature, standing at only around 90 centimeters tall. Worldwide, medicine has documented just over 100 cases of this particular condition. Although her appearance brought many daily challenges, the resilient young woman never allowed it to become a barrier that stopped her from fully experiencing life. With an optimistic spirit and the strong support of her family, Mackenzie bravely pursued her deep passion for the performing arts. She successfully graduated with a degree in theater from Rowan University, proudly making history as the first person of her stature to take on a leading role in a major university production, while firmly refusing roles that mocked or reduced her medical condition. Not only does Mackenzie shine under the stage lights, but she is also a talented equestrian who regularly competes in professional horseback riding competitions, confidently going head-to-head with all opponents. By harnessing the power of social media, she has built an online community of hundreds of thousands of followers, actively sharing optimistic perspectives and continuously raising awareness to advocate for the rights of people with similar conditions. Among billions of people on Earth, young Victor Padilla stands out as one of the most extraordinary little warriors, born with Crouzon Syndrome, a rare condition with only a few hundred documented cases worldwide. Despite complex vascular malformations that cause severe swelling on one side of his face, the 3-year-old boy from Rochester, New York, has never allowed adversity to imprison his smile or his desire to explore the world. Rather than hiding in the shadows of illness, Victor bravely stepped into kindergarten, turning each school day into a priceless lesson in optimism and willpower. His journey proves that physical differences are never a barrier for a small soul to reach extraordinary growth and progress. Haven Shepard, a young Vietnamese-born athlete whose birth name is Do Thi Thuy Phuong, is one of the most inspiring figures in parasports and a powerful symbol of resilience and survival. Born in Vietnam in 2003, Haven's life was marked by an extremely harsh turning point when she was just 14 months old. A devastating explosion left her with profound loss, causing her to permanently lose both of her legs below the knees. What seemed like a life-defining barrier could have closed off her future. But a miracle unfolded when the Shepard family in Missouri, United States, opened their hearts and adopted her. In a home filled with love and understanding, Haven grew up with prosthetic legs yet never saw them as limitations. She developed an energetic, optimistic personality and a constant desire to challenge herself through various sports. On her journey of self-discovery, Haven found true freedom and boundless joy in the water. In the swimming pool, all physical barriers seemed to dissolve, giving way to strength, grace, and an unyielding determination to rise above. Through relentless training and natural talent, Haven Shepard earned her place on the United States Paralympic swimming team. A proud milestone in her career was qualifying for the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games, where she competed with pride on the international stage and proved her extraordinary strength. Beyond her impressive athletic achievements, Haven has expanded her influence into modeling and has become a powerful motivational speaker. With her radiant smile and confident presence, she actively participates in campaigns that celebrate body diversity, encouraging people to embrace and appreciate their differences. She firmly believes that a person's value does not lie in physical perfection, but is shaped by a courageous heart and a passion for life. Haven Shepard's journey, from tragedy to the heights of achievement, is a beautiful epic of resilience. She has transformed hardship into a launching pad for a brilliant light, becoming a guiding light that inspires hope and empowers millions of people around the world to face adversity and move forward with strength and pride. True beauty begins with the courage to break free from expectations, and that is exactly how Kira McCracken shines with confidence. Born with a port wine birthmark on her face, she spent many years hiding her appearance beneath layers of makeup to avoid unwanted attention. However, her desire for freedom and self-acceptance eventually gave her the strength to let go of that fear. Choosing to embrace her natural, makeup-free face not only lifted the pressure she once felt, but also became a meaningful lesson she hopes to pass on to her young daughter. Kira's journey carries a powerful message. Embracing your uniqueness with confidence is one of the most radiant forms of self-expression. And just like that, we've reached the end of this incredible journey. But something tells me these stories will stay with you much longer. Which one shocked you the most? Which story inspired you the deepest? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes even just a little, Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reminder of how extraordinary humans can truly be. And remember, sometimes the rarest stories are hiding in plain sight. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next video. There are stories that even modern medicine has to pause for a moment and question itself. The 15 children in this video are not just rare medical cases, they are living proof that the human body can go far beyond all predictions, all limits, and sometimes even beyond what science once believed was impossible. From extremely rare deformities, syndromes that completely alter body structure to cases where doctors once believed survival was not possible, each story opens a world that is both strange and haunting, yet also filled with hope and emotion. These are not simply stories made to shock. They are journeys that make you question life itself, the limits of human existence, and the extraordinary strength hidden behind what may seem abnormal. If you are ready to step into an emotional journey that is both astonishing and haunting, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel right now. Let's begin. Ulrich is a boy from Cameroon, Africa, who has gone through an extraordinary journey from despair to a new life, filled with light. From birth, he suffered from a rare quadriceps contracture syndrome, in which the muscles in his legs did not grow at the same rate as his bones. As a result, his knee joints became dislocated and both of his legs were completely bent backward. This condition not only caused him persistent physical pain, but also turned his childhood into a series of days filled with teasing and sympathetic stares from those around him. Despite being born into poverty and having been refused treatment by local doctors due to the complexity of his condition, Ulrich never gave in to fate. He made his own crutches from strong tree branches in the forest to help himself walk, and even learned to climb trees skillfully to help his family harvest fruit. It once seemed as though his future would always be tied to those crude wooden crutches, but a new light of hope emerged when the hospital ship Africa Mercy arrived at the port. Medical specialists took on his case and performed a series of complex surgeries completely free of charge. After months of intensive rehabilitation, a true miracle unfolded when Ulrich was able to stand upright on his own feet for the very first time. Now, standing tall and confident, Ulrich is looking toward the future with hope and determination, ready to pursue his dream of going to school. Eric Kilburn Jr. is a 16-year-old boy from Michigan, United States, who currently holds 2 Guinness World Records for the largest feet and hands of a teenager. From the early stages of puberty, Eric experienced rapid physical growth compared to his peers, not only in height but especially in foot size. By the age of 14, his feet had already reached 35.05 centimeters in length and a US size 23, an exceptionally large size that exceeds the standard production range of most major footwear brands worldwide. His hands measured 23.2 centimeters in length. Eric's journey is not only about physical development, but also a struggle to find comfort and confidence. Having such unusually large feet has created countless challenges in his daily life. He is unable to find properly fitting shoes or boots in retail stores, forcing him to wear slippers or ill-fitting footwear even during Michigan's harsh winters. The lack of properly fitting shoes not only makes it difficult for Eric to walk, but also causes pain and injuries when he tries to take part in sports, especially football, his greatest passion. His unusually large feet have also created significant psychological pressure for a teenager, as he often feels out of sync with the world around him. Eric's family went through a difficult journey in search of solutions. Custom-made shoes could cost thousands of dollars, far beyond what the family could afford. Eric's mother, Rebecca, decided to share her son's story on social media in hopes of finding help. The power of community and social media eventually created something extraordinary. The story of the boy with the giant feet caught the attention of leading sports companies such as Puma and Under Armour. They sent specialists to take precise measurements and began designing custom footwear for Eric using advanced 3D printing technology. The most profound lesson from Eric Kilburn Jr.'s journey is the value of speaking up and connection. Eric teaches us that acknowledging our struggles is not a sign of weakness, but the first step toward finding support and solutions. His story also reminds businesses of their social responsibility. Technology and large-scale production should be used to serve even the most unique needs, ensuring that no one is left behind simply because of physical differences. Eric's journey also sends a powerful message to young people that when we are brave enough to face our challenges and speak up, we are never truly alone. It also delivers a strong message to companies and organizations about corporate social responsibility. Sometimes a small action, such as creating a pair of specialized shoes, can completely change a person's life and future. Eric Kilburn Jr. does not only stand on his own feet. He stands on the strength of his determination and the kindness of his community, embodying an uplifting spirit and an unrelenting drive to overcome adversity. What does Eric Kilburn Jr.'s story make you think about the power of small actions in changing someone's life? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to help spread more inspiring stories like this. Sambani is a man from Madagascar who carries a deeply raw and compelling story of human resilience in the face of severe medical adversity. For more than 3 decades, he lived with a massive tumor that continuously grew around his neck and face, eventually reaching nearly 8 kilograms in weight, a physical burden that completely took away his ability to live a normal life. This condition not only posed a direct threat to his life by compressing vital respiratory organs, but also led him into complete isolation, forcing him to face countless difficulties in daily life, as well as social barriers from the surrounding community. In a region where access to advanced medical resources was extremely limited, every door of hope seemed to have closed for Sambani until 2015, when he learned about the arrival of a hospital ship operated by an international humanitarian organization that had docked in Madagascar. Despite his severely deteriorating health and the enormous burden he carried, he pushed himself to the limit, walking for 2 full days in search of the faintest chance of survival. The surgery that followed was one of the most complex and high-risk procedures, lasting more than 12 hours and demanding the utmost effort from the medical team. The success of the surgery, along with the emergency blood donations provided by the medical staff themselves, completely changed Sambani's fate. The removal of the tumor freed him from the persistent pain he had endured for 30 years, giving him a new lease on life, and standing as a powerful testament to the strength of human survival and the limitless spirit of humanitarian compassion. Deep inside the fragile body of a child, not even 1 year old, a brutal fight for survival was unfolding against merciless medical adversity. In East Leek, United Kingdom, Madison Sherwood has written an inspiring survival story of extraordinary resilience in the face of overwhelming challenges. At just 9 months old, her family's life was turned upside down when medical specialists discovered that Madison was suffering from a rare combination of spinal muscular atrophy and respiratory failure. This condition weakened her muscular system and took away her natural ability to breathe, forcing her to rely on a ventilator connected through a tracheostomy tube around the clock and to use a wheelchair for mobility. At the time, doctors delivered a deeply pessimistic prognosis, fearing that she might not survive beyond her second birthday and would be confined to a completely unconscious existence. Contrary to those predictions, Madison's journey growing up became a powerful testament to an unrelenting will to thrive. Rather than surrendering to the darkness of illness, she demonstrated remarkable vitality by not only surviving but also shining in her own way. With the continuous devoted care of her parents and medical team, Madison Sherwood remained resilient, attending school alongside her peers while nurturing a deep passion for singing and acting. Her rare optimism and courage earned her the prestigious National Inspiring Child Award. The journey of Madison Sherwood stands as a powerful living testament that even the most severe physical limitations cannot confine a free spirit or the desire to live life to its fullest. How has Madison Sherwood's story inspired you about the power of overcoming adversity? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep following more inspiring journeys like this. Lauren Spencer is a resilient young woman from Lodi, California, who has transformed her battle with physical adversity into a journey of spreading hope and driving positive medical change within her community. From a young age, Lauren was diagnosed with pulmonary arterial hypertension, a serious condition that places significant pressure on the blood vessels in the lungs and the heart. To sustain her life, she must always carry a portable pump that operates continuously day and night, delivering medication directly into her body to help manage her condition. Despite facing countless challenges and prolonged exhaustion, Lauren Spencer never allowed her circumstances to break her optimistic spirit. Having a deep understanding of the struggles faced by others in similar situations, especially since this condition had also significantly impacted her own family, Lauren, together with her sister, decided to take action. She actively participates in global awareness campaigns, using her voice to share her story and help bring greater attention to the condition. Moreover, her family's tireless advocacy efforts played an important role in the passing of a healthcare bill in California, leading to the establishment of a specialized task force aimed at improving diagnosis and treatment processes. The story of Lauren Spencer is not only a courageous personal battle, but also a powerful example of how unwavering determination can create a meaningful impact and inspire hope in countless people who are striving to overcome their own challenges every day. Harim and Jonsti are two visually impaired parents who have written an incredibly powerful story of survival and love. After experiencing severe life-changing events that permanently took away their sight, the two met by chance and formed a deep emotional connection through shared understanding and empathy. Despite harsh societal prejudice about their ability to raise children, the couple made a firm decision to independently build their own home and family life. They developed special adaptive methods for cooking and caring for their children, relying entirely on touch and hearing. Through sheer determination, Harim and Joan Stee have shown that losing sight does not diminish inner strength or the desire to fulfill the role of parents to the fullest. Eden is a British entrepreneur living with Ullrich congenital muscular dystrophy, a devastating and extremely rare condition that severely weakens the body's entire muscular system. Her life is completely dependent on a specialized wheelchair and a system of 7 respiratory support devices that must operate continuously without interruption. Every aspect of her daily routine requires close monitoring and constant medical care from a dedicated team of specialists. However, even the most severe physical limitations have not been able to break this woman's will to live. Instead of surrendering to adversity, this resilient woman runs her own home-based business and continuously creates content on digital platforms. Through her media channels, she actively raises public awareness and challenges harmful stereotypes about the capabilities of people with disabilities. Eden also courageously stands up for her rightful desire to become a mother in the face of harsh public judgment. Her journey of breaking through limitations sends a powerful message about the pursuit of equal happiness and the fundamental right to shape one's own future. Medical records in Madagascar documented the extraordinary case of Danielo, a boy born with a large, abnormally growing tumor on his chest. This condition not only threatened his physical health, but also placed immense pressure on his single mother who worked as a miner. Despite working tirelessly day and night, she remained helpless as her son's tumor continued to grow larger, held back by severe financial constraints that made treatment inaccessible. A life-changing turning point came when the hospital ship Mercy ships arrived at his home country's port. A team of medical specialists performed surgery to completely remove the complex tumor entirely free of charge. This outstanding medical achievement not only eliminated the health risks, but also freed Danielo from psychological burdens. Today, the boy has fully recovered proudly, goes to school, and is able to enjoy a complete and happy childhood. Paul Bernard is a young boy from Cameroon who faced extreme hardship after a house fire at the age of 5. The devastating accident left him with severe injuries, and due to limited access to proper medical care, the natural healing process led to permanent scar contractures that locked his right arm in a bent position. This physical limitation took away his ability to move normally, causing him to experience isolation from those around him and forcing interruptions in his education for several years. A life-changing turning point came when he was 11 years old, when Paul was brought aboard the medical ship Africa Mercy. There, medical specialists performed a completely free surgery to release the scar tissue and restore movement in his arm. This medical breakthrough helped Paul regain his confidence, return to school, and rebuild his future with renewed hope. Today, he carries a strong ambition to pursue his dream of becoming a skilled carpenter one day. Fanta is a dedicated nurse from Cameroon who, however, lived with an intense fear of surgery. For 10 long years, she silently endured a massive tumor weighing up to 4.5 kilograms that developed under her right arm. To continue caring for her patients, she carefully hid the abnormal growth by wearing a large shawl every time she worked. Her deep fear of medical risks made her firmly refuse any surgical intervention, choosing instead to live with the pain. A true turning point came when the humanitarian organization Mercy Ships arrived in her country. After a 3-hour surgery performed on board the medical ship, the burden she had carried for a decade was completely removed free of charge. This medical miracle not only restored her physical comfort and allowed her to confidently wear her nursing uniform again, but also freed her from long-standing psychological barriers, reigniting her passion for contributing to community health care. From the moment she was born in Senegal, Mariama's life was threatened by a severe and complex facial cleft condition. This devastating condition damaged the structure of her lips and nose, took away her ability to eat properly, and pushed the 7-month-old baby to the brink of severe malnutrition. Despite the lack of adequate local medical care, her father remained determined and brought her to the capital city of Dakar in search of help. A miracle occurred when the hospital ship Africa Mercy accepted her case and provided completely free reconstructive surgery. This life-saving procedure permanently removed the physical barrier, restored her full smile, and ultimately saved her future. Tammy Jung became a media phenomenon that attracted significant international attention in the early 2000s due to her decision to change both her life direction and physical appearance. Once a teenage girl in Los Angeles who enjoyed active sports, she unexpectedly shifted paths to pursue a career as a plus-size model on online platforms. Instead of maintaining a conventional lifestyle, Tammy began an extremely bold body transformation journey by deliberately adopting and strictly following a high-calorie eating regimen every day. Her core goal was to reach a weight far above the average standard in order to become a prominent figure within a community of people who admired larger body aesthetics. Despite widespread public criticism and professional warnings about long-term health risks, Tammy remained fully committed to her personal goal. She consistently documented her physical transformation, attracting a large following and successfully building a dedicated supporter community, which also generated significant financial income. Tammy Jung's story went beyond being a simple online phenomenon, sparking deep media discussions about the diversity of beauty standards, bodily autonomy, and the complex effects of internet culture. Although her pursuit of this path faced significant public criticism, her determination to go against traditional beauty norms remains a clear example of a strong desire for self-expression and an effort to define her own identity independently in the multi-dimensional digital age. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to join more discussions on controversial and emotional stories like this. Cheikh is a boy from Senegal who has faced major difficulties since birth due to a congenital cleft lip and palate. This condition made eating extremely challenging, leading to malnutrition and placing a heavy financial burden on his family, as he could only consume liquid food. Despite social pressure and hardship, his parents never gave up hope. A turning point came when the humanitarian hospital ship Mercy Ships arrived and took Cheikh in for treatment. There, he underwent a completely free cleft lip reconstructive surgery, although he still needed time to recover before being eligible for a follow-up palate surgery. This medical step significantly improved his quality of life, restored his smile, and opened the door to a brighter, healthier future. Tambu Mackenzie, born in 1988 in Zimbabwe and later settling with her family in South Africa, is a powerful example of resilience in the face of life's challenges. Her quiet life with her husband Patty and their young daughter Pearl took an unexpected turn when Tambu was diagnosed with a rare health condition that severely affected her daily life. Despite financial struggles and a steadily worsening condition, the young mother never lost her will to live for the sake of her family. Thanks to the global wave of support and fundraising campaigns initiated by generous donors, Tambu was able to secure the resources needed to travel over 9,000 kilometers to London in search of treatment. At St. Bartholomew's Hospital, Professor Ian Hutchison and a leading medical team took on her case and carried out an extremely complex series of reconstructive surgeries lasting a total of 39 hours. It was an intense and demanding race against time, requiring extraordinary effort from both the medical staff and the patient. Overcoming every obstacle, Tambu showed remarkable strength as her recovery progressed successfully. This difficult yet miraculous journey not only gave her the chance to be by her daughter's side as she grows up, but also became a lasting source of inspiration, highlighting courage, determination, and the incredible power of compassion around the world. Born in the state of Kansas, United States, the little girl Autumn was forced to face a major medical challenge early in life when she was diagnosed with Neurofibromatosis type 1 NF1 at just 6 months old. This is an extremely rare genetic disorder that causes non-removable tumors to develop in the body, often severely affecting the facial area and creating numerous barriers in everyday life. Instead of surrendering to adversity, Autumn and her family demonstrated extraordinary resilience by choosing to participate in groundbreaking experimental medical programs at the National Cancer Institute when she was only 21 months old. Throughout years of persistent treatment, Autumn's remarkable optimism and courage not only helped slow the progression of her condition, but also made a meaningful contribution to modern medical research. Thanks to the tireless efforts of brave young patients like Autumn, a groundbreaking treatment method was officially approved, opening a bright new door of hope for thousands of children around the world living with the same condition. Autumn's journey is a powerful testament to the strength of resilience and the will to live, inspiring hope and courage across the community. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, the life of a young girl named Grace was once pushed to the brink by a massive jaw tumor, roughly the size of a rugby ball and weighing more than 2 kilograms. Over the course of a decade, this devastating growth continued to develop uncontrollably, severely destroying her facial structure, directly compressing her airway, and completely taking away her ability to eat normally. With limited medical resources, the local healthcare system was unable to treat such a complex case, forcing Grace to abandon her education and face a seemingly hopeless future in isolation and despair. A life-changing intervention only became possible when the international humanitarian hospital ship Africa Mercy officially accepted her medical case. A team of leading surgical specialists carried out an extremely intense 4-hour operation to completely remove the tumor and reconstruct her entire jaw structure, all free of charge. This historic surgery not only erased a looming medical death sentence, but also freed Grace from her devastating physical burden, restoring her confident smile and reigniting her strong desire to become a healthcare worker in order to help save other lives. In Senegal, a severe medical condition threatened the future of a 13-year-old girl named Marie-Madeleine. From early childhood, she was affected by a complex and aggressive muscle contracture that severely impacted her legs. Over time, the condition worsened, causing her knees to bend completely backward, resulting in a devastating physical deformity that took away her ability to move normally. Despite her family's helplessness in the face of overwhelming medical costs, she remained determined, struggling to walk to school every day with an unwavering desire to learn. The door of hope truly opened when the international medical ship Africa Mercy arrived in Dakar and officially accepted her case. A team of leading specialists performed an intense, fully free surgical procedure, successfully releasing the contracted muscles and realigning her knee structure. After a challenging rehabilitation process, Marie-Madeleine eventually regained the ability to walk steadily on straightened legs, permanently overcoming her long-standing physical burden and confidently continuing her journey in pursuit of education. In the heart of America lies a medical mystery named Gabby Williams, a 9-year-old girl permanently trapped in the body of an infant. Due to an extremely rare aging disorder, her body seems to have forgotten the flow of time, requiring 4 years to achieve the biological changes that a normal person undergoes in just 1. The sight of a second-born child becoming the tiniest among 5 siblings creates a haunting biological paradox, driving scientists on a quest to decode the secrets of biological immortality hidden behind her fragile, crystal-like appearance. From her very first breath, fate placed on Gabby severe challenges marked by bluish skin and serious neurological impairments. The storm of illness not only damaged her optic nerve, leaving her permanently in darkness, but also halted all normal physical development. Yet behind eyes that cannot see light lies a quiet but enduring life force, an existence that defies the limits of modern medicine. This is not merely a rare medical condition, but a testament to human resilience when facing some of the most merciless errors in the genetic blueprint. Beyond personal suffering, Gabby Williams' existence has become a golden key for humanity to unlock the mysteries of aging. Every silent breath she takes is a valuable piece of data fueling hope for biomedical breakthroughs that could transform the future of millions. Gabby does not just live to exist. She lives as a guiding beacon for science and for belief in real-life miracles. What does Gabby Williams' story make you think about the meaning of life, human value, and the future of anti-aging science? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring more inspiring and groundbreaking stories like this. From the moment she was born in Senegal, the life of 5-year-old Haulai was threatened by a severe tumor that developed in her neck. Over time, the condition continued to grow until it covered nearly half of her face, causing constant pain and severely restricting movement in her head and neck. This intense physical burden not only took away her chance to attend school, but also pushed her into isolation, surrounded by sympathetic and uneasy stares from those around her. As her family faced overwhelming medical costs with no clear solution, a life-changing opportunity appeared when the humanitarian hospital ship Africa Mercy arrived at port. After an exhausting 8-hour journey to reach treatment, Haulai was accepted by an international team of specialists and underwent a complex surgery to remove the tumor completely free of charge. This critical medical intervention freed her from the physical burden that had defined her early childhood. Just weeks after the successful procedure, Haulai made a remarkable recovery, gaining the confidence to play and interact with other children for the first time, without fear or self-consciousness, stepping into a future filled with health hope and new possibilities. Chally Maguire from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, is an extraordinary symbol of resilience and strong will. From an early age, her body developed differently due to a rare genetic disorder that accelerates the aging process. It took medical experts 16 years to accurately diagnose her condition. Instead of being defeated by health challenges or judgmental looks, Chally transformed adversity into motivation to build a strong and unbreakable spirit. Defying the medical expectations regarding the average life expectancy of her condition, she proudly reached her 30s and found true love when she married Tony in 2017. Chally's journey stands as a deeply inspiring lesson in optimism and human resilience. Her smile and positive energy continue to shine, proving that love and determination can truly help a person overcome adversity. Diela, a 9-year-old girl living in South Kivu Province in the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a powerful example of resilience in the face of life's challenges. Born with a rare medical condition that caused muscles and skin to extend and connect her head, neck, and both shoulders, she has a distinctive appearance. Despite facing uneasy stares and sometimes being called the Bat Girl, Diela has never allowed prejudice to extinguish her strong will to live. Instead of withdrawing into herself, she turned her challenges into powerful motivation to attend school and nurture her passion for learning. Through relentless effort and an optimistic spirit, Diela has excelled, becoming one of the top-performing students in her school. Her extraordinary journey offers a profound lesson in empathy, compassion, and the right to inclusion. Diela's unwavering determination and hopeful heart have inspired belief in others, delivering a powerful humanitarian message about human dignity and the extraordinary strength of resilience. Marieme and Ndeye Ndiaye, born in 2016 in Senegal, are a beautiful symbol of extraordinary resilience, strength, and unconditional love. From the moment they were born, the twins faced a rare medical condition, conjoined twin syndrome, which meant their bodies were physically connected and shared vital functions. These challenges not only created physical limitations, but also marked the beginning of an incredibly difficult journey from their earliest days of life. Yet in the face of what seemed impossible, the immense love and devotion of their father, Ibrahima, became a powerful foundation that gave the girls hope and the strength to keep moving forward. Through remarkable determination and unwavering perseverance, the family undertook a long journey from Senegal to the United Kingdom in search of the best possible medical care. Although doctors confirmed that the complex shared anatomy and deeply connected circulatory system made separation surgery impossible, Marieme and Ndeye never lost hope in life. Their spirit of optimism transformed their story into a deeply human symbol of resilience, courage, and the unbreakable bond of family love. Now, living in Cardiff, the two sisters have successfully overcome countless physical barriers to integrate into their community. They proudly wear their school uniforms, attend primary education, make friends, and enjoy learning just like other children. Their different personalities highlight the beauty of their bond, while Nadeye radiates a lively and outgoing energy. Marieme reflects a